I didn't recognize it. I was forced into it. You know, I just it was destiny. You know, I never thought of being a designer. I was doing my MBA from Jadavpur University, and my MBA was evening classes. In Jadavpur, you have an MBA in the evening because it's for professionals. I wasn't a professional, but I got through MBA, so I was studying. You know, and I'm from Asansol, so I was staying as a PG over here. And in the morning, I had time because I didn't have any friends because I'm not from Cal, you know, so I didn't have any friends here. So in the morning when I had time, and suddenly one day I came across this ad that my institute, Williams, Birla Institute of Liberal Arts, they were starting their fashion designing course. So I thought, you know, every woman, you know, every man also, we want to dress up, we want to look good. So I thought, let me, you know, I have time, so let me join. So that's how I joined, you know, and I started liking the course. I completed my course. While doing the course, I got a job. So that was a more, you know, inspirational motivation to do more. And when I passed out MBA and fashion designing at the same time. And when I passed out, I decided that no, MBA is not my cup of tea. You know, I want to do designing. And then I started designing. I never thought that, you know, I would do designing for Bollywood, or I would launch my label, or I would do for Tollywood. You know, I never thought that. But I took it one at a time. You know, it just came across and I thought of doing it. So it wasn't pre-planned. Maybe, you know, maybe if it was pre-planned, maybe I wouldn't have reached whatever I done today. So I feel everything is destined, and definitely I was very, very hardworking. I mean, I was extremely hardworking. Now I have interns who are working under me, but I tell them also that, you know, I never see another girl, you know, who is as hardworking as myself, because, you know, I know how much, you know, effort I had put in that time, and I think it's for every one of you, you know, whatever you do, you really need to work hard to get that extra bit. Now I got my job while doing my fashion designing course. My fashion designing course was from 4 to 6, and my MBA course was from 6:30 to 9 in the night. So while doing my fashion designing course 4 to 6, I got this job, and this job was 10 to 2. This job 10 to 2 was my designing job. So I used to get a salary of 2,500, and I used to get a 7% commission on the garments which I designed and which got sold. So in the festive months, I used to get a salary of, say, around 10,000. And in the dull months, like in May, April, these are the dull months, I used to get something around 5.5. So 10 to 2, which was my official hours, I was there. Definitely, I had to be there. But 2 to 4 was my fashion designing class. So 2 to 4, I was stuck there. I was there. I was married then. And I stay in Guru Sarai Road, and where I used to work is in Theatre Road. I could have easily gone back home. You know, I'm married, and I could have had my lunch and good nap in the afternoon, and then gone back at 4 o'clock for my fashion designing school. But I never went there. I stayed there. Whoever came, the clients, I used to look up to them. That wasn't my job. I used to see, you know, how they are dressing up. Many designers were supplying to that store where I was working. There was Ritu Berry who was supplying. There was Rohit Bal who was supplying. Raghuvendra Rathore. I used to see their stuff, you know, how they finished the inside. The inside finish has to be as beautiful as your outside. So how they finished, what kind of designs they are doing, what kind of embroidery they are doing. I learned how to take measurements, because my fashion designing class was part-time. You know, it was nothing compared to what students learn at NIFT. It's a full-time 3 years, 5 years course. And my one was 2 years course, and that was a part-time, like 3 times a week and 2 hours. So hardly you learned anything. But whatever I learned was from my profession, and nobody asked me to do so. I learned how to take measurements, how to give dyeing, you know, how to go, you know, what is the process of giving dyeing. So this should be the urge in you to learn more and more. I have to do something good, you know, I really have to stand out. That thing, that zeal has to be there in each one of you. You know, so there, like bole na je, mane hard work er kono option nei, mane there is no alternative for hard work. So that has to be there. যত বড় ইনস্টিটিউশনে তুমি কাজ করো, যত ভালোই কলেজ থেকে তুমি পাস করো, বাট সেই নিজের জায়গাটুকু বানাবার জন্য ইউ হ্যাভ টু গিভ ইউর দ্যাট এক্সট্রা এফর্ট। এবং মানে আমার মনে হয় যে দমে গেলে চলবে না। মানে কেউ বারণ করবে তোমাকে, এটা করো না, এখানে ঠিক যাওয়াটা ঠিক নয়, ওটা করাটা ঠিক নয়, বাট ভুল হলেও করব। আমি মুখ থুবড়ে পড়বো, কিন্তু আবার আমি দাঁড়াবো। সবার কথা শুনলে চলবে না। সবাই অনেক অ্যাডভাইস দেবে, কিন্তু সেগুলো শুনলে চলবে না। ভুল হয়তো করবো, হয়তো শুনবো না, ভুল করবো, তো মুখ থুবড়ে পড়ে আবার আমি দাঁড়াবো, আমি সেটা করবো। তো সেই 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 আগুনের ব্যাপারটা থাকতে হবে, মানে করবোই করবো। দ্যাট ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট। Yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good
I am
afternoon.
Shubhojit, and my question is, you have been speaking about the so-called grammar or rules
Yes.
that one should follow when it comes to fashion in a formal setup.
Right.
When can one take the liberty to break away from the so-called grammar of fashion, and how important is it for a professional to have his or her own signature style? Thank you.
Yeah, I think you can break away later on. When you have been selected into the company, when you are working there, you are proving yourself. There is a time when you can, start having your own style. Of course, you can have your style from the very first beginning, but you shouldn't go overboard. যেখানে মানুষ বলবে যে কাজে কমে তো কিছুই নেই, শুধু সারাদিন ফ্যাশনই করে বেড়ায়। But when you prove yourself, then only that fashion will be followed by your colleagues. And that fashion will be in the limits of what I told you. যে হ্যাঁ, আমি একটা প্রফেশনাল ওয়ার্ল্ডে কাজ করছি, আমি একটা কর্পোরেট ওয়ার্ল্ডে কাজ করছি, আমি একটা শার্ট একটা ব্লেজার পরেছি, আমি একটা স্কার্ফ দিয়ে সেটাকে একটা অন্যরকম লুক দিতে পারি। আমি হয়তো একটা এমনভাবে স্কার্ফটাকে ড্রেপ করে এলাম একদিন, যেটা ভেরি ভেরি কর্পোরেট, ভেরি স্মার্ট, অথচ কখনো মনে হচ্ছে না যে একটা অত্যন্ত মানে কি বলবো, একটা চোখে লাগার মতো ফ্যাশন করেছি, সেটা কখনো মনে হচ্ছে না। So then you can do, when you start proving yourself, when you are, when you have started proving yourself and people have started accepting you. But প্রথম দিন থেকে, whenever, if you start being very fashionable, একটা unknown environment-এ, people start talking about you. So why take that, নতুন এনভায়রনমেন্টে এসে কেন আমি শুধু অপ্রিয় হতে যাব? তার থেকে ইটস বেটার কি আমি সবার সাথে মিলিয়ে, সবাই যেরকম পোশাক পরছে তার সাথে মিলিয়ে করলাম, এবং আমার যে ডেভেলপমেন্টটা হবে, আমার যে কস্টিউম ওয়াইজ যে ইভলভমেন্টটা হবে, সেটা আমি সবাইকে নিয়ে করব। সেখানে যদি সবাইকে নিয়ে না করি, তখনও কিন্তু সেটা একটু ডিফিকাল্ট হয়ে যায়, বিকজ আমার যারা কলিগস তারা একটু অন্যরকম, একটু সাধারণ, হ্যাঁ, আর আমি সেখানে সব থেকে একটা দারুণভাবে সবসময়তে হয়ে আসছি, সেখানে কিন্তু আমার একটা ডিস্টেন্স তৈরি হয়ে যাবে। সো ইটস অলওয়েজ বেটার যে আলটিমেটলি তো আমি চাই আমার ভালো হোক, সেখানে আমি এমনভাবে বুদ্ধিমতির মতো এমন একটা ভাবে এগোবো যাতে আমার কলিগসদেরও একটা ডেভেলপমেন্ট হয়, যদি ফ্যাশন ওয়াইজ সেটা করতেই হয়। Sure.
Very good afternoon, ma'am. I am Aprajita. My question is whether old tradition and new trends after reconciliation giving rise to any new germ?
Any new fashion?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
it is.
future?
Yes, absolutely. তুমি দেখবে আজকাল এই বাংলা সিনেমাগুলো যে আসছে, ধরো বেলা শেষে বলো, বেলা শেষের অবশ্য খুব ইন্টারেস্টিং কোনো ফ্যাশন এলিমেন্ট ছিল না, বাট কাদম্বরী বলো, যে আমাদের যে আগেকার দিনে যে ব্লাউজের প্যাটার্নগুলো বলো, যে শাড়ির তলায় যে লেস কাটা যে পেটিকোটের ব্যাপারটা বলো, চুল বাঁধার ধরনটা বলো, এগুলো সবই আবার নতুন করে ফিরে আসছে। একটা সময় ছিল যখন দেখবে নন বেঙ্গলিজরা পর্যন্ত সেই সাদা সিধে করে শাড়ি পরছিল, বিয়ে বাড়িতে গিয়ে ড্রেপারকে ডেকে তারা সাদা সিধে করে শাড়ি পরছে, পিছনে চাবি ঝোলা বেঁধে, আমাদের ওই দেবদাস দেখার পরে তো একটা সাংঘাতিক রকম একটা ক্রেজ এসেছিল। আবার দেখো এই ব্লাউজের ট্রেন্ডটা তুমি হয়তো পুজোর সময় দেখতে পাবে, যেটা হয় না, পুজোর আগে কোনো একটা সিনেমা সেরকম ভাবে এলে যার কস্টিউমস খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট, একটা ভীষণ ছাপ ফেলে। তো তুমি দেখবে যে শিফন বা জর্জেট, উইচ ইজ আ ভেরি কন্টেম্পোরারি স্টাইল, তার সাথে হয়তো লেস দেওয়া পাফ স্লিভ ব্লাউজ পরা হচ্ছে, এবং একটা তো ঘটি হাতা যে ব্লাউজ পাফ স্লিভ, তার তো একটা ফ্যাশন আছেই, মানে তার মোটামুটি বিয়ে বাড়িতে গেলেই তুমি এক দুজনকে দেখবে একটা পাফ স্লিভ পরে রয়েছে, সে মানা কি আর না মানা, বাট এই যে কম্বিনেশনটা একটা শিফন বা জর্জেটের সঙ্গে বা টাঙ্গাইলের সঙ্গে হয়তো একটা ভেলভেটের ব্লাউজ, টাঙ্গাইল শাড়ি পরেছি আর তার সঙ্গে একটা খুব সুন্দর একটা ভেলভেটের ব্লাউজ, হয়তো 3/4, হাতের এখানটা একটু সামান্য কুচি করা, তো সেইটা সবসময়তেই রয়েছে, মানে পুরোনো দিনের সাথে এখনকার কন্টেম্পোরারি স্টাইলকে মিলিয়ে যদি ঠিক মতো করে করা যায় খুব ইন্টারেস্টিং একটা লুক ক্রিয়েট হয়। Yeah, sure.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I just want to ask, in our profession or in every profession there is emergency. I might be asked to attend a meeting that I am not prepared for. So how to think about the fashion at that point of time, and what are the tips that you want to give us to make ourselves presentable at that time?
না, অফিসে গেলে তো when you are going to office you are always you have to make keep in mind that you should be presentable. তুমি তো জানোই তুমি অফিসে যাচ্ছ, so you have to be presentable.
আমি প্রেজেন্টেবল হয়ে যাব তো হঠাৎ করে আমরা মিটিং করলো অ্যাটেন্ড করব।
I don't think you need to dress up something very differently for a meeting because you are going to office, সেখানে তোমার ব্লেজারটা থাকছেই, বা ব্লেজারটা হয়তো তুমি তোমার অফিসে রেখে দিলে, সব প্রত্যেকদিন আমাদের এই ওয়েদারের মধ্যে ব্লেজার পরে যাওয়া সম্ভব নয়, সো ব্লেজারটা নিশ্চয়ই অফিসে রাখা থাকবে। তুমি হয়তো একটা শার্ট আর একটা পেন্সিল স্কার্ট পরে গেছো, তুমি ব্লেজারটা নিয়ে নিলে, বা হয়তো তুমি ব্লেজার পরার দরকারও নেই, তুমি হয়তো স্কার্ফ ব্যাগের মধ্যে দিয়ে দিলে, একটা সিল্ক স্কার্ফ তুমি ব্যাগের মধ্যে রাখবে, যেটা তুমি একটা খুব ইন্টারেস্টিংলি ড্রেপ করলে, লাইক কলার অ্যান্ড তার মধ্যে ব্রোচটা লাগিয়ে দিলে, তো ব্রোচ অ্যান্ড স্কার্ফটা তুমি তোমার ব্যাগের মধ্যেই রেখে দিলে, বা তোমার অফিসের টেবিলে ড্রয়ারে রেখে দিলে। তো এইভাবে আমার মনে হয় করা যেতেই পারে। বা তোমার স্টাইলটা হচ্ছে একটু হোয়াইট কুর্তা তুমি পরতে ভালোবাসো হয়তো গরমকালে, তো তুমি 2-3টে দুপাট্টা রেখে দিলে, মাল্টি কালার দুপাট্টা রেখে দিলে। দুপাট্টাগুলো তুমি যদি যাও নর্মাল করে আমরা দুপাট্টা নিয়ে যেরকম এইভাবে যে দুপাট্টা নিয়ে এরকম করে দুপাট্টা নিয়ে তুমি যদি যাও, এগুলো বিউটিফুল।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
সো ইউ ক্যান ডু দিস।
Hello ma'am, I'm Renu. I would like to ask you about dress and shoe combination.
Sorry?
Dress and shoe combination.
Dress? Shoe combination. Dress, it depends on definitely on the dress and the kind of dress that you're wearing. But when you're going for work, it's always good to wear something more comfortable. Like I told you, in shoe wise, don't wear stilettos because you need to work around, and also heels. Because medically also, if you're wearing heels all through the day, you tend to have back pain as well as your foot problem. Everybody of us we face when we have these kind of.
About this one, I really feel uncomfortable in wearing heels, but at the same time this desire is there to look a bit tall, so can I use my dressing style to.
I feel you can always wear 2.5 inches heels because that is a standard size where you don't have these kind of problems. But if you wear completely flat, then also you have foot problem, and if you wear real stilettos, then also you have these kind of backaches and the ankle problem. But always buy shoes from a good reputed shop. This is very important. Sometimes what we do is we like a style and we just pick it up, but we don't realize in the long term it really some of my friends, they really face this problem. They had picked up from a sale or something, they have been wearing that and they have tremendous now backache and spondylitis and slip disc problem. So never compromise when you are buying a good shoe. Buy it from a good reputed label. The brand has to be good as much as you like the design, but don't compromise on that. Some a few years back there was a design of a heel coming like this. The heels were like this. It really caused a lot of pain in the back. It looks very stylish, but that this curved heel somehow it didn't suit. Especially women, if they are little bulkier, it's really painful. Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes.
This is Abhi Khasi. Ma'am, I always struggle with my hairstyle. What hairstyle suit on me?
See, go to a nice salon. Go to a nice salon like Erin John is there on Park Street. There are many other salons, eye catchers and good salons, and you should tell them that you are from this profession. If you are a model, they would give you that kind of cut. If you're an actor, they would give you another different kind of cut. But if you're from a professional world, they would give you a professional cut, like a nice cut. And that, ask them to give you a cut. Even for for girls, I'm telling you, you should go for a cut which doesn't need too much of maintenance. You wash your hair, you shampoo your hair, just blow dry at home, and it gives you a perfect look. It's not possible to go to a salon every time. So go for a cut which is easily maintainable and it looks nice just with a shampoo. Same with you guys. Go for a cut and they will teach you how to comb your hair, how to style it with a gel. But every time you don't need to put gel also when you're going to office, because that's not required. So you should go to a good salon.
Ma'am, which dress suit on me?
say you are thin, so you know a cotton shirt would look very nice. What you're wearing is nice. I like what you're wearing, and with a nice fitted blazer, you look very good. You know, blazer always somehow it looks good on everybody, but the fit has to be very good. You know, if you're broad shouldered and if you wear a blazer which has a lot of padding in the shoulder, it makes you look bulkier. You know, but in summers, you know, you can get yourself some cotton blazers done with very less lining. You know, you have more lining, it will make you look bulkier. If you go for a thin lining, for any cotton, you know, good shop you go, you ask for a cotton blazer, they can make it for you. So for summers, if you need to wear blazers, go for a cotton blazer with less lining.
Any special tips for men who belong to the plus size category?
No, I think I covered almost everything. You know, it is on the fit, and don't wear very fitted shirts because it looks horrible. You know, when you have buttons and then the buttons are like, you know, it's like, you know, there are gaps. For women also, you know, you try to look thin and you wear a size small. It's an inspiration to grow thin, but definitely you can't wear those kind of shirts to your, you know, office interviews or formal, you know, places. So wear something comfortable, because comfort, long term, you have to be in office for 8 to 10 hours. So comfort is the most important thing. And if you are not comfortable, it shows on your face that you are not comfortable and you are not too, you know, happy with what you're wearing. So, you know, why wear something like that?
Ma'am, one more question.
Yeah.
Ma'am, what about during winters when we are wearing a sari? What about the warm clothes? Should we take a shawl? It looks sometimes very clumsy, shawl with a sari, or something different?
Yes, that becomes a little bit of a problem. But you can get, you know, for Calcutta weather, I think you can get a nice blouse done of Kotz wool. You know, because if you get a nice, maybe a checkered blouse of Kotz wool, or you know, a nice matka with a good lining inside, you know, the blouse would, you know, work as a cardigan. You know, and yes, I mean, it's no point wearing a shawl because, you know, that looks very, very clumsy. You know, need not wear that. And with sari, I think you can just play on with the blouse. Maybe a nice, you know, shirt collared blouse, or a nice, you know, Chinese collar or a polo neck blouse. You can also wear your polo neck sweater or the skivvy, the cardigan types, you know, the fitted ones with a sari. I wear that, like a full sleeve black polo neck, and you wear any sari with it. It just goes, you know, and looks very nice.
Ma'am, what about 3/4 blouse? Does it go with any type of sari or
Three-quarters blouses, of course, it goes with any kind of sarees, but then, you know, it depends, you know, where you're wearing it and what kind you're wearing it. But it looks nice, you know, with the cotton hand, especially with cotton handled sarees, three-quarter also looks very nice. Another question there?
Ma'am, good afternoon.
Good
I'm
afternoon.
Autanandri. I had a question that what do we wear with a palazzo?
Palazzo is usually
so much
worn with
in
long
fashion.
kurtas. The kurta has to be very, very straight. There can't be any flare. It has to be absolutely straight, and the ghera at the bottom is usually 30 inches, 25 to 30 inches. And because the ghera is so narrow, so small, you need to have slit at the back, long slit, because otherwise you can't walk. If the slit is not there, the ghera is so less, cholte gele paaye lagbe. তাই জন্য long slit থাকবে from the hip.